If you're evil and you're on the rise, you can count on the four of us taking you down. 'Cause we're good and evil never beats us. We'll win the fight and then go out for pizzas.
And we're back! That was great!
That was too much. That's cool.
I'm sorry, it just cracks me up because it just fits with that scene so perfectly.
Oh, wow.
It really does, and I would love to see them dub that over.
Yeah, I feel like Ruby was mostly responsible for that one.
Entirely.
That's too much.
But that brings us to Connie's parents.
Yes.
So overprotective. Oh my flipping god. Too much. Too much. Too much. They clad her in bubble wrap.
Yep. Yes, they did.
But what about the dad too? Because I mean, you always get to see the perspective of her mother. But what about the father?
He hasn't shown up too much, in all honesty. We don't really know much about her. I don't really know much to say about him, really. I will say this about the mother, though. Character design-wise, I thought she was wearing like a sleep mask on top of her head at first.
Oh yeah,
with the
bangs.
With the bangs, I thought that was like a sleep mask. So I thought she was like a very. When I first saw,
no wonder she's so cranky.
She's always tired. Well, she's a doctor.
Yeah, that's gotta be long.
That's
hours.
gotta be.
Yeah. No, I think she's like the head doctor.
Yeah, I think she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, let's talk about the human mother characters, because I think that's it's Mother's Day.
Yeah.
We're talking about all this. Let's talk about Vidalia.
Oh,
She is a very interesting character.
She's an onion with little onion children.
Yes, sour cream, onion.
And her husband is Yellowtail.
Yes. And he speaks gibberish.
Whole food family.
And they're all kind of shaped like onions in their head and whatnot.
And about the coloring of them too. But yeah, Vidalia's pretty interesting for a side character. She's not one of the side characters that speaks to me a whole lot, but she is kind of interesting because she used to be a groupie back when Greg was a musician and a star musician at that. And then she eventually gets into motherhood, and the first child, Sour Cream, is actually a product of her and Greg's agent.
Yep. And that one was an interesting discovery because, like, as soon as they introduced Vidalia, I'm like, they show her in a flashback, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
that's
like,
Onion's mom.
That's Onion's mom. That's Sour Cream's mom. I'm like, Sour Cream, Vidalia, Onion, all that. I was like, that's their mom. And as soon as I was like, that's gotta be, that's their, the agent's the dad. I called it. I was just like, wow.
Yep.
He's such a hateable character.
I hate him.
He is.
Oh, God.
But you know what?
But he did make Greg rich.
Yeah.
He did. I will give him that.
I didn't see that one coming. Like, usually, like, because of his attitude, I kind of felt like, why didn't you just keep that to yourself? But, like, no, you actually came back and gave him the royalties?
His lawyers.
It was too big. It was too big for him to cash or deposit on his own. It had Greg's name on it, so he had to.
But it also brings up another point. And I've completely lost my train of thought with that now. Wow.
Peppy's Burgers.
What was it? It was, we were talking about
the mother's period.
So, here. When Greg got the money, I am very happy they didn't just get rid of it in the next episode, because I thought that's what they were going to do. Continuity, it actually stayed. He actually stays rich.
He does.
He doesn't flaunt it, because that's not his character.
He does do one extravagant thing in my favorite episode of all time, and that is Mr. Greg. And I call it the musical episode because it's got more singing in it than any of the other episodes.
Definitely.
I love it because it's got such a Broadway feel. You get to see that he is totally and completely happy with his life.
Yep.
He's got everything he could want. He's got a job. He's still got his guitar.
Yeah.
He has a place to live.
His van.
Most importantly, he has a son.
But it did just highlight one thing that he doesn't have that he's actually mournful of, or at least he didn't have it before, and that was a relationship with Pearl.
Very true. That song. Is it over?
One of my favorite. Yeah, it's over.
It's over. It's over, isn't it?
Yeah.
That. Oh.
Okay. That is like... That song left me fetal for a few hours. I'm not joking. Like, it's bad. I listened to it, I'm like... had a real moment. Yeah,
Wow.
I know. Now I'm the one having therapy.
Yes.
So that song kind of fucked me up. I couldn't go on with the series. I started watching it for this podcast. Fell in love with it. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
But I fell in love with the show, and then I get to this episode, this song comes on, and I'm just like, no wonder she was such a bitter old hag for so long! Oh my god, poor Pearl, I love you. I'm like so low-key in love with you right now.
I hope they bring back the mystery girl.
Mystery
Yeah.
Girl!
She needs to come back. Bring her back.
Ooh.
Come on, Rebecca Sugar. Do it.
Please! Pearl needs to get laid.
Yep.
Yes.
So bad. But yeah, this song, we're going back to the song. I kind of had to stop binge watching the series for probably about 4 or 5 hours and just replay the song religiously. It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Like just on and on with that song. It's so telling of their relationship, and especially how Pearl and Rose were an item, and no wonder she feels such resentment toward
Kind of
Greg.
validated it all, really.
Oh,
What?
It kind of validated it all.
It did. It absolutely did. And something interesting from one line in the song. Who am I now in this world without her? Penny and Joel, the Marky daughter. What does it matter? Who am I now in this world without her? Petty and dull. So she knows that she's changed. She knows that she's not the bright and vivacious person that she once was. And that was just like, oh my god, Pearl. Like, you know when some shit just happens to you and you know you're not the same afterwards? I didn't realize, but that's what happened to her. And then, on top of that, the next line, and now I've got to be there for her son. I took that 2 ways simultaneously.
Yeah.
Well, Rose is gone. I've just got to power through. I've got to get stronger, and I've got to take care of her kid. That's pretty obvious because she is there for Steven as much as she can be. The other side is just so full of anger, I would say.
Yeah.
And now, like, she left me, she hurt me, she left me for this guy who, quite frankly, I feel is inferior to me. And now, I've got to take care of her kid. She ain't giving me any child support. So, I mean...
Well, she does get to watch him in his sleep, which was extremely creepy when he discovered that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was also quite funny. Just creepy and funny. A good balance of the two.
Yeah.
A little
Watch
levity,
you
you
when
know.
you're sleeping.
Uh,
Yeah. So, I mean, yes, that song is, I think, my favorite song, with Stronger Than You being the other one.
I like the song that goes after it too, because it was something beautiful from
Yeah.
it.
You
What was-
both love me and I love both
Both
of you. Yeah.
It was so cool because
I love
I don't remember
one.
that song as well. In all honesty,
Really?
I'm trying to remember
It's
all
the,
of it.
I think
it's
it's
the one
both
where
of them.
It's the one where Steven is,
playing on the piano.
yeah. So after it's over, isn't it?
Which was low key kind of cruel, but
Greg?
on Pearl's side too.
Yeah, Greg and Pearl meet up, and they're like, things are
Oh,
awkward.
that one, yeah.
And
Okay.
Steven's like, why don't you talk to each other? Yeah.
Okay, that one. I do
Yeah.
remember that one now.
That
Okay.
one, I love that one. I love the melodies to most of these.
Yeah.
Oh, the music for this show is phenomenal, and
It is. What's the Use of Feeling is
Oh.
another one of my favorites.
I love that.
That.
song.
I actually sang that one karaoke in my basement
Oh,
the other
that's
day
neat.
because I loved it so much.
Okay, so that was sung
Yeah.
by Yellow Diamond,
Yes.
who is voiced and who voices both the singing and speaking voice
Yes.
by
Bye.
Patti LuPone. Oh yes, the Broadway star. Who I actually had the pleasure of meeting.
Broadway diva.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I met her at in college. She came to Wayne State. I want to say 2008ish, maybe 9ish.
Okay.
And she came with another one of my favorite people, Mandy Patinkin,
Oh, nice.
who played
Inigo Montoya.
Inigo Montoya. I always
From
want to
The
say Indigo.
Princess Bride.
One of my all-time favorite movies.
One of my favorites.
And I got to speak with both of them and met them, and I actually got free tickets to go see a show. They were performing at the Fox that weekend.
That's
is
so cool.
It was fantastic. They did samples from all the musics they've been in, and it was fantastic. It really was.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds exciting.
So lucky. So lucky.
But yeah, the songs are amazing. They do tell great stories despite some of the simplicity and even repetitive lyrics.
Yeah.
They do Abe's story specifically in later episodes. In the beginning, when you're just dealing with Cookie Cat, it's like, okay, why is this here? But as it goes on, you start to realize, like, I need more songs in my life.
Yeah.
Like, I just need. I'm Steven again. I'm Steven because I'm like, no talk,
more.
sing.
Ooh.
No talk, sing.
Tell me your feelings.
Right.
Has there been
Tell me your
a
feelings. Exactly.
soundtrack released for this?
I think they released
I
one
don't
earlier,
think
but not.
so.
I think there's like, I think you can find the soundtracks. They do split them off. Like,
I gotta look into that more because
Yeah.
I love the music for this, and I
Just
love
find them
the
on YouTube.
That's generally what I do too. You know, and not that we condone maybe a little, but officially
Pleading
released
the
them.
fifth.
Yes, indeed, of Jack. That's good. So,
That is not the kind of glass you use for Jack.
no, it's not, but we're trying to be low key about it.
It's Sprite, you guys. It's Sprite.
It is. Yeah.
It's not that we won't drink on this show. I mean, you've seen us with wine, and that was definitely not grape juice.
No, it was.
Well,
technically, it is grape and it in juicy, delicious form, but
it's Sprite.
Yeah.
We're keeping it clean today.
Yeah, as clean as we can with the amount of fucks we're giving.
And not giving.
Indeed.
No, we're Pow. I'm not cool enough for that. Pow. Pow. There we go. I did it.
Okay, wait, hold on a second.
Pow.
Jellyfish. Well, you didn't done that before.
Jazz hands.
Woo! Okay, back on topic. Yes.
That was.
So,
that was tangent fist bumping.
That was.
Yeah.
We
I'm
talked a
not
lot
paying
about
any
the
money.
characters.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the theories. Because there are a lot of theories for this show.
I got
and
you guys.
You got us covered.
I got you.
All
Now,
right.
you guys, there are so many theories out there because this show is so beloved and it's so deep. And to be honest with you, you can't help but go into the show and think about, well, what's going on here? What's going on there? What do these characters mean? What does this mean?
Especially when you see all that stuff in the background.
Oh,
It's so true.
Later.
Oh, it's
Exactly.
just glittering.
Because this show has a really good premise of bringing,
Foreshadowing.
foreshadowing.
A lot of it.
I love it.
Yeah.
And well, let's just go into some of these details. There's a lot of theories going around Rose Quartz. There's also theories going on around Homeworld. And some of the ones about Rose Quartz is about whether or not one of the biggest plots in here, the destruction of Pink Diamond. Now, this is a character who, I'm talking about Pink Diamond now, we really don't really get to know that much about. There's been a couple of episodes recently that shine a little bit of light about her. You find out that the Earth was supposed to be her planet, and that Rose Quartz belonged to her, and it's not known necessarily whether Pearl was too, or Pearl was somebody else's.
I have a theory about that. I have a theory
Yeah,
about
so does
that.
everybody else.
I know.
But, you find out that Rose, in trying to start the rebellion, destroyed Pink Diamond, or as they in the shade of the show, shattered her. Well, one theory suggests that maybe Pink Diamond wasn't shattered at all. Maybe Pink Diamond is the true leader of the Crystal Gems, or if not, the one that started the rebellion altogether.
I actually have a theory about that I sent you via Facebook the other
Oh
day.
my! Let's get into the conspiracy theories, folks.
Well, I mean, but I want to talk about it. But my thought was actually this. What if Pink Diamond was good? What if she was good? Like that, okay, that's not groundbreaking. A lot of people think that. But what if she was good and then got corrupted, and that is why Rose Quartz had to shatter her.
Ooh,
that's a good thought.
That actually is quite interesting.
It's very complex.
And thank you. And the significance of Pearl's song. Hold on a minute. I have to actually look at my writing
We
for a minute.
fact check in real time, folks.
We do.
Gotta make sure that everything's right.
We like to keep it real for you.
On point.
Indeed.
That too. My age is showing. Okay, yeah. So that's basically what it is, and the significance of the Pearl's song, ha 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 ha, is like almost in memory of Pink Diamond. Like maybe it is the corruption song, or maybe it's like a memoriam to Pink Diamond and the fact that she's no longer with us. Another theory I kind of wondered about. This is very, very just sketchy and kind of out there, and maybe it's not significant at all. But did you notice in the song "Why Don't You Talk to Each Other"
Yes.
that Greg was colored yellow and Pearl was colored blue, and then Steven was colored pink? So I don't know if they were just trying to keep primary colors, pseudo-primary because pink, but trying to keep popular primary colors within the context of the show to simplify things, or if it's somehow supposed to
mean something a little bit more.
Give us a bit of a relationship about Yellow Diamond, Pink Diamond, and Blue Diamond. Because if you look at their core emotions, Pearl had things she couldn't let go of, not unlike Blue Diamond. So Blue Diamond, like, just being stuck on that loop, can't get over Pink Diamond, can't, And then Yellow Diamond being kind of like, look, I'm just trying to move forward, and, I had no idea you were feeling this way. And then there's that sense of love and connection between Blue and Yellow Diamond in the song, What's the Use of Feeling? But there's also a butting heads of sorts. Because, because they each have very different opinions on Pink Diamond. And so I kind of feel like maybe they were not the closest of sisters without the help of Pink Diamond.
Oh, I agree.
I can see that, yeah.
Actually, there's quite and I'm glad you had picked that up, because that was actually one of those other really good theories that came out of. Another one is when you brought up the idea behind the Pearl singing. A lot of people do believe that is the corruption song itself, if not that the pearls are used for corrupting other gems with diamonds. Like that's another purpose behind them. Considering that
I can't imagine they'd give that much power to a servant.
Well, it depends. I mean, think about how powerful lapis lazulis are. They're for terraforming.
That's
and
true.
That's a powerful gem.
Or you have the sapphires who can predict the future, basically.
Exactly. And I don't, to date, I don't know.
But they're also considered slightly more aristocratic style gems.
That's true.
Pearls are somehow, at this point in time, considered the most basic, unless you count the muscle, which would be the quartzes. But pearls, at this point, are very much considered the gophers. They are your personal assistant.
But they're only for the elite, so there's actually probably not as many pearls as you may consider are actually made.
Right.
Which is also another interesting fact to bring up.
Well, there's another aspect.
I don't like that they're disenfranchised. Free the pearls, 2017!
So, there is one aspect that you were saying about how you wouldn't think a servant would have that much power.
I don't think they'd give pearls the
I don't think it was so much
power
they
to
gave
corrupt.
it, but what if they're utilizing, they have that ability and they're utilizing it. That's why they have them in prison.
Kind of like
Exactly.
the terraforming. Is
Yeah,
that what
it's
you
like-
meant?
Yes.
That's what I
Okay.
think. That's what I think you were getting at. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
No. You're
that-
right on it. You're right on
But
track.
what makes me think of
That
that
makes
is,
a lot of
think about
sense.
genies or jinns. if you will.
Phenomenal
There you go.
cosmic power.
Tiny
Yay,
living
living
space.
space.
They have all this power, but they're
Aladdin.
constrained. All right, they're limited. I mean, if you
That
go into
makes
the
sense.
mythology of jinns in Indian mythology, I think it's Indian or
It's,
I think so.
Arabic.
yeah,
I'd say,
it's
yeah.
Arabic.
They were originally summoned by King Solomon to build the temples
Mhm.
and stuff. and he controlled them as a servant. Well, with demons, you make pacts and stuff like that. They're basically demons in a way, or
they're like a little
subspecies thing. There's a lot more into it. Well, you know what? We might eventually get into this.
Co-species.
Yes, we'll go into this more when we get to Aladdin eventually, because that's something we can definitely talk about.
Really?
Yes.
But
all day.
Oh yes, and I think pearls might have more power than people maybe realize.
I agree.
That's just a thought.
Right. I think you're right. Actually, you both present very strong cases, so consider my mind officially changed.
Oh, another thing. If you know that there's a powerful person out there that has this powerful ability that could potentially harm you, you either A, kill them, or B, you subject them to your power and you make them follow you.
You make them feel
Right
that they are
on
powerless.
point.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes,
since
that's
we're
why
on
I
this-
said I changed my mind. I agree with you now.
Since we're on the subject of powerful characters, I think it's appropriate to bring up another one of the theories, which happens to revolve around another part of the diamonds who you don't really know that much about. If anything, the one that has the least knowledge about. White Diamond.
I completely forgot about her until you mentioned her.
I think Pearl is White Diamond.
That
A
would
lot
make
of
sense.
people think about
That
it.
would make sense because all the pearls that are owned by the diamonds are colored to them. Yellow diamond has a yellow pearl.
It's true.
Blue diamond has a blue pearl.
We haven't seen Pink Diamond's Pearl, but we can look at Pearl and realize she doesn't look particularly pink. She's got kind of peachy hair.
But that's probably a cosmetic choice you probably chose to when she switched over. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure think that's
Also, well,
she blushes blue though, and she doesn't wear any particular color. Now maybe that's just because she's free, but something that I thought of is like if your basic coloring as a pearl tends to match who you are serving. I'm not gonna say belong to because I don't like that, but who you're currently serving, then you do tend to match. And while there are some actual white gems, not in the context of the show, you haven't really seen any white gems besides a pearl, there are a lot of gems that don't fall neatly into a pink color scheme or a yellow color scheme or a blue color scheme. So then that leaves your multicolored gems to White Diamond. So I would think someone like Bismuth and possibly the pearls originated with White Diamond.
That's very interesting. But another thing I think we have to keep in mind is the fact that the bodies the gems show are just
they're projections.
They're projections, so they can change it. So maybe when they go to a different diamond, they change their coloring a bit.
A lot of theories actually revolve around that whole idea about what exactly are gems supposed to be originally.
But they don't change their color, because you notice Amethyst can change her form. She never changes out of purple, though.
It's true, but
you're right.
Thinking about it, a lot of people can't. Well, there's another theory out there suggesting that what if the gems were the technology of an advanced race before them? Like, considering that they have these, whenever you see a gem that's corrupted, they're glitch a little bit, or their ability to interface with technology, especially second generation technology. Yeah, a lot of people, and those gem destabilizers. How you see that when they're touching something, especially with Steven, you see all those lines that go.
Actually, that is very interesting.
Yeah, a lot of people thought about that, and you know what? That's a pretty good theory to go on.
I'm actually excited to see where that goes. I want to
I
see
do
more
too.
into that.
I have a theory about...
It could be bunnies.
It must be bunnies!
Okay, we're paying up.
Yeah, you better.
I love that episode.
Who doesn't?
Heartless
I'll never
monsters.
Yeah, I went Buffy. So anyway, though, I kind of have a theory about gems, their corruption and their shattering. I don't think they're beyond saving, the way that the crystal gems are leading you to believe.
Oh, I agree.
I fully believe that both corrupted gems and shattered gems can make a recovery. If not full, then partial, but I do believe a full recovery. Especially since they likened corruption and shattering almost to mental illness of sorts. You can recover from that. You can grow. You can change. You can be better. And it's further evidenced by the fact that Steven's friendship did actually do Centipedal some good.
Definitely.
His spit did Centipedal some good. His spit did Lapis some good. He got to Lapis in time to help her be fully functional. But if she had remained cracked for too long, she wouldn't have been where she is right now.
You know, I feel as though they're going to take that new the two type of ways that he heals people, because remember he has another ability, being able to go inside other people's dreams. And I feel like that's going to help with the corruption part, because you can heal the physical part of the body with the spit. That's true, and it does work. But you gotta heal the mind.
He's full of love, though.
Exactly.
So he can do it.
I feel as though he can.
Yeah. And like when he goes to the actual center of the earth, journey to the center of the earth.
With Peridot.
You clods! So when those two clods go to the center of the earth, he gets to meet all of these corrupted or shattered gems that are in the cluster. That are in the cluster. He talks to them. He tells them, you don't have to do this. You're lonely. You're looking to be whole.
Yeah.
Look who's here. Find each other. Make a connection.
And they bubbled themselves.
They bubbled themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't actually want to hurt anyone. They were lashing out. They were reaching out because they felt so broken and so damaged that they didn't know what else they could do.
Can we take a moment just to say how tragic the cluster itself, or any time they references to these shattered gems?
Yeah.
Do you realize how truly horrifying that is?
Yeah.
Think about it. The gems are, for all intents and purposes, immortal. They cannot die. They don't die. And with that idea, yeah, you can shatter them, but that doesn't kill them either.
Apparently not.
No, it doesn't. They
not.
stay alive,
Right.
and it's just that they're now
They're split up.
They're split up, and it's like, that's crazy.
It'd be like multiple personality disorder.
I mean,
in a way,
remember
I guess.
yeah. I mean, remember when they was in the hospital back with Mr. On?
Yeah.
And you saw when they reformed, or no, back when
Yeah.
Steven and Garnet was confronted one of the stratagems, and remember when they first tried to reform themselves, and you saw this, that was so painful to see.
But see, I don't see it as dissociative identity disorder necessarily. I mean, sure, there could be that. There could be split personalities. But I consider it almost like if you've had something traumatic happen to you, it's almost like
PTSD.
yeah, almost like that. I kind of get the sense that these gems have just been through some things and they can eventually recover, but until you do, until you're out of the woods, you're going to carry a part of that with you. You're going to feel different. I mean, even Pearl, even though she didn't end up shattered, she was changed by something traumatic that happened to her. So then, for this traumatic thing to happen to these jewels, these gems, it was deeper than that. So yeah, it was painful to watch, but I think I wouldn't just put it down to dissociative.
Oh no,
I'm not saying that. I was just throwing that out because I'm saying, like, you split something into multiple fractions, and it's still conscious.
Right.
So is each piece conscious unto itself? Is what I'm wondering.
I feel it is, because you think about, you have like certain parts of when you see the just legs or feet. Yeah, those are just, there are separate parts.
Yeah. So are they still one consciousness? Or are they each individual?
I think they're different parts of the same consciousness.
Exactly.
That's what I was wondering. So, I mean...
Which makes it even worse.
Yeah. So they're literally just split into different pieces and trying to get back together.
Exactly.
I think so. I think it's kind of like... I don't know if either of you have, like, battled depression or anxiety or anything like that.
Once again, Animation Triad therapy session.
Therapy is now in. Session
Indeed
is
it
now
is.
I don't know if any of you have, like, battled these things, but it's kind of like, you know you're not like this.
Mm-hmm.
You yourself, your actual real self, you're not like this.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something missing. And if only you could find that piece to come back and make you feel whole again. I feel like it's maybe that way for each of those pieces. That they're still aware of themselves, they're still sentient, and each part of them is aware of themselves, but they also know that they're missing what they used to be.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, actually, that is really good. I think that is a very good way of explaining it, and I'm interested to see how the show itself will explain it.
I think Steven's gonna fix them. That's
I
my
hope so.
fond hope. That's my fond hope.
Or let them find a way to fix themselves, which is even better.
There you go, yeah.
Like,
But that is how he fixes them.
yeah.
True, I mean, he is the one, he's the catalyst that helps bring it forth. Maybe.
Exactly.
Right.
So,
But I think that's why I love Centipedal so much, is she went through some stuff. She's different now than she once was, but she's getting better all the time. And I'm really hoping she makes a comeback.
Oh, I hope so too.
So that way Steven can help her again. Because he's growing, he's learning more, his powers are getting stronger.
Yeah.
So I think it's only a matter of time before corrupted gems are healed and shattered gems are saved.
All right, I think that's a good way to bring closure to this.
You think so?
I think so. I think that would bring a good closure to a lot of the issues with the shattered gems and stuff, if they could bring that to a head like that.
Exactly.
I would love it, because so far what we've seen in this show, especially through the eyes of Steven, is that no one is beyond saving.
That's true.
No one is beyond redemption.
That includes the diamonds.
True.
That includes the diamonds. I mean, think about it. We originally didn't like Blue Diamond because she tried to shatter Ruby. That's the same Blue Diamond that was all caught up in our feelings on Earth.
Yep.
The same one that was crying over her sister. The same one that wanted to save Greg and benignly keep him in a zoo, which surprisingly had pretty good treatment.
Yeah.
Oh,
The choosening was a little weird.
That's another theory in there. There's some more theories in there.
Oh, we're gonna have to save that one for another episode. I think we got so much.
It's so riddled with so much.
We may just change the show to Steven Universe discussion.
You know, we might just have a weekly episode. You know, like, okay, this week on Steven Universe theories.
Yes.
Alright, so who knows? Maybe. Would you be interested in maybe short little episodes where we talk about specific series more in detail? Comment below. Tell us what you think. Like, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's all under Animation Triad. Look for us.
Easy to find. Not to mention, also let us know in the comments if you'd like for it to be a live video. This way maybe you can chime in with your thoughts and theories and be part of the magic.
Oh yeah. And if you like these two fine fellows right here, you can follow them at
Seeking Media Productions.
And
Lishness Empress of Pixies. I do makeup.
Short videos and editorials.
There we go. So
that's what he does.
Yes. So I think we've actually really explored this series pretty well. I think we've had a really good discussion with it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. But what are we talking about next episode?
Ooh, people, this is something that we all come to watch over, and I feel as though you're really going to get into this. We're talking about wolf children.
So, stay tuned for next time when we discuss wolf children.
Ow!
Werewolves of London. No, I'm paying for that one.
Yeah, you are.
You better.
Hey, good song. Alright, so, as usual, I'm Stu.
I'm Lish.
Aaron.
And we are Animation Triad.
Until next time.
Bye.
If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even
still here?
What? What? They are. What? That's it. Go.
Well, you're gonna see something
That's
you're not
it.
gonna watch.
No, you seriously.
Go home.
That's it. What? You're expecting end credit stuff? We can't afford Samuel L. Jackson.
No.
No.
Actually, Tangent Jar. We
Oh.
could. No.
No,
I
what?
mean, we could.
Oh, eventually, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder how he does
We'll
cameo
use-
a lot. I mean,
We'll use our Tangent Jar to pay for Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, I
he
love
loves
that.
anime. He loves anime.
Yes, you do.
Hentai too.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be the most amazing thing if we had him on the show for Afro Samurai?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, that's gonna be for
I'd be
next
the
February.
worst fan though. I'd be the worst fan because I'd just be like, "Say motherfucker."
Say motherfucker.
Say
it.
motherfucker.
Wait.
Say it one more time.
Demand to know
Say
where
it
your
one more
super suit.
time.
Demand to know where your super suit is.
Yes.
Okay, we're done
All right,
geeking
we're
out,
going
folks.
for real now.
Bye bye.
Bye.